Hello, my name is Carlo Bergamini, Dynamics 365 Business Central Senior Consultant here at Western Computer. Today I'm going to show you how you can email reports to you on a periodic basis. So the setup is fairly easy. I'm going to search on printer selections. And in here, we're going to specify what user is going to get a certain report. So I'm going to say myself, Carlo Bergamini, and I'm going to search on a specific report that I like. Say it's an aged receivables report. So right there. And what comes with the Business Central is a standard default email printer setup. Now you could use this as the default printer, or we could create a new one that you would have to specify on a user-by-user basis to actually get the reports emailed to you. And we could talk about that in a little bit. So let's just use the default email printer. So that's the only setup. So I could list user by user whatever reports I want to. So let's just say I also want to find my aged payable. There it is. I need to select a printer name. I'm just going to use, again, just the default for now. And I'm going to close out. Now, when I go and run that report, aged accounts receivable, instead of actually printing it, I'm going to go to send to. And then I'm going to select schedule. Okay. And here I could decide how I want the output to be, whether it's PDF, Word, Excel. I'm going to stick with PDF. Run date. How often do I want this to run? Do I want it every week, once a month? You decide, is it going to be daily? How often do you want it to be rerun automatically? So in this case, I'm just going to say I want this to be ran once a week, 1W. So W for week, D for day, M for month. So however often you want to do it. So if I just do that's going to be every 1 week. If I do 1M, it's going to be every 1 month. If I want it every day, it's going to be 1D for day. And you can put whatever the related number. So if I want it every 3rd day, so every 3 days for an example. Okay, but we're going to stick with every 1 week I want to have this. When do I want to start that? Well, I'm going to start this on today's date, June 11th. And just to show us, I'm going to change the time. It automatically defaults to 12 a.m. I'm going to change the time to be the existing time now. And I'm going to click OK. It's going to tell you it's been scheduled. It will appear in your report inbox. Click OK. Now, where does it go? From your main page, I'm going to scroll down onto the bottom, and we have a section called Report Inbox. And lo and behold, you will see on 6/11, which is the current date and time, I have a bolded report here that shows me that now I have that report that's automatically sent to your report inbox based on your menu. So now you don't have to go searching on a report and then going to print it. You know, by scheduling it, it will be sitting in your report waiting for you to review it. And you see it's bolded because it hasn't been read. Where these other ones are non-bolded, which means you actually did read them. Over here, I could actually go ahead and filter on unread reports, so that way you only see the reports that you have not opened up yet. Or I could show all reports. If I'm done with these reports and I have no use for them anymore, I could actually select more, select them all, go into here, and delete them. And now I just have the one open report. And then from here, I obviously just click on it, and it's going to open up the actual report for me to read. So that's how we get the reports automatically sent to your report inbox. Now, if you want those not only in your report inbox, but also have them emailed to you, once you have your email set up, I'm going to go back into printer selections. This is where, on a user by user basis, you may want to go into printer management, and as you say, you have a default here, as I mentioned, and you'll notice within this email printer, it's going to ask for an email address, and this is where you put in your address. But you don't want to use the email printer. You want to leave that alone. You want to create your own. So I'm going to create a new one, and maybe I'll just put my name in it as a printer ID, and then I'm going to put in my email address. Now it sees and knows your email address. Now I'm going to get out of here. And now instead of using the default printer, I'm going to edit my list, and I will send it to my own printer name. So now, because I assign my own printer name that has my own email address, and as long as the email is working, obviously configured and so forth, that is, now I will get them in my email box as well as in my report box sitting in here. So that's how you will get any report that you find out of the system to automatically be emailed and or sitting in your main page of your inbox. Hope this helps. Glad you spent some time watching. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel that stays up to date with all things Microsoft Dynamics. Please feel free to contact us at westerncomputer.com. Thank you.